Okay, I've had a fun day. I came out to go for a ride this morning and I had a flat battery because I'd left the Zytrix logger on for a week without riding it, and yeah, it took out the battery. So obviously that thing draws a fair whack of current. Um, that was, apologies, but that was, I created this little switch here and I just had forgotten to switch it into the off position and I'd left it in on, and that's for the wideband logger, and yeah, didn't have it hooked up to my power bank there, so yeah, battery went flat, so had to get that charged up while I went off and did other things, but went off for a good ride and came back or almost all the way back home, and well, the first thing was the quick shifter wouldn't work, so I'm trying to shift up. I've got throttle open, so I should be able to, and wouldn't shift. And I'm like, and I'm focusing, I'm looking on the dash looking for the green light, and it's like, it's not lit up at all, and it should be. And it was only then that I noticed that my engine light was flashing and my cruise control light was flashing too. So those two were flashing. The red one's on because the engine's not running. And I'm like, I get home and sort of started it, or that sort of, or stopped it, started it, turned off the power, disconnected the battery, and yeah, just nothing will clear that. And trying to get into settings won't let me into settings. You can see that. So what I'm going to do is the logger unit and the software. If I open the file, let's see, open the file, get my file, where is it? Why on earth am I looking at this through the phone? Okay, so we've got that open. It's got a diagnostic section. So yeah, I'll switch to the screen recorder and I'm going to have a play with that and see if we can't read some codes, because, well, if I open it up now, it indicates that yes, not connected, fingers crossed, it's got a nice little clear fault codes, but at least I'll be able to get to see what they are. So yeah, I'm gonna stop this and plug it in and switch to screen recording. Oh well, forget the screen recording, just plugged it straight in. So we've got a Y0 unknown fault code, refer to service manual, current stored, whatever. So I know what it is. I don't, well, actually, let's have a play. Can we click on it and get anything else? No. Okay. So I wonder what current and stored means. Anyway, let's just clear it. Okay, is it going to turn ignition off? Wait 10 seconds. Okay, so we're playing the game right. So we're off. People probably get motion sick, but hey, if you ride a bike, you're used to a bit up and down. Okay, so we're back on, we're started, fingers crossed. Oops. Okay, is it doing anything? Oh, it's changed. P00D1. Okay. Okay. This is going to be, oh, interestingly. So I will turn that off. Okay, we're back on. And let's see what we get this time. I'll investigate these when I get upstairs, but right now I'd just like to see these gone. And oh, okay, it says connected, and the code appears to have been removed. What I'm going to do is I will actually close that down, come back to the bike, turn it off. So I suspect that this was due to my O2 sensor bypass, because well, yeah, I check fluids and stuff like that. I expect an oil light. Looks like our lights are off. Please, please, please. Oh, the other thing it wouldn't do is it wouldn't change TCS or drive. Oh, yeah, so we're back. All right, it would change from TCS to drive, so that was a lot more sluggish, but yeah, I couldn't actually change the number. Isn't it funny? It's like you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, but you can't go from 4 to 1, but you can go from 1 to 4. See, 3, 4, quirks with these bikes. Well, quirks with everything. Anyway, settings. Let's see, can we do it? Yes, we're in. The really funny thing is because the battery went flat, the clock needed setting. What's the time here? Nearly 7 p.m. Oh, okay. So 6. And we are happy. And even with the tuning I've been doing, that's the fuel economy, so 200 kilometers, and I'm still, yeah, for the, still got 2 bars. So I haven't really lost any fuel economy, so, which I'm pretty happy about, and I've been making a fair bit of it pretty rich. So, well, all the low down stuff anyway, and that's sort of where I'm sitting. You know, I'm riding in this area here. I'm really barely getting above 7,000, 8,000 revs. Although I did hit the rev limiter today in third gear doing some overtaking, which was a bit fun. But yeah. Anyway, I'm going to disconnect this and head upstairs and check out what those codes were in the service manual. So thanks for joining me. Okay, we're back upstairs and well, looking in the service manual for those codes. So I've got, oh, yeah, doesn't want to screen record and play video at the same time. The first code was Y0, and it had an unknown fault code. I came in here, I've already Googled and got nothing. I'm in the service manual for it. Y0, okay, what's that one? Yeah, no. So it's not actually a proper fault code. It could have been because the bike was on when I connected it. So maybe it was something along those lines. Maybe it just didn't read the fault code cleanly. That's of course pure speculation at this point, but okay, so the other code we got was P00D1, and I was having a look here and it looks like they do have things laid out pretty well. So well, at least for the moment, P00D1. Let's see what that gives us. O2 sensor, heater performance deterioration. Oh, okay. That could be annoying. So, okay, so that was my O2 sensor plug. Or is that because my attempt at a O2 sensor delete, I actually removed it after I got home, hoping that was related to it. It could be tricky, but obviously, yeah, they're measuring that. But for now, we'll leave it off, and we'll see. At least we've seen this as a fault code, and yeah, but we've been able to clear it. So I am waiting on some connectors to turn up, and I was going to do a third iteration of the O2 sensor delete, and maybe it just means I need to use a lower value resistor. Problem is, if you go too low, then it start actually acting as a heater, which you don't want. Yeah, I think the resistance of the heater was like 8 ohms or something like that. Yeah, I could probably go 1k or and not draw enough current to be a pain in the neck, but you still want it to not get too hot. So I will have a play. At the moment, I think it's got an 8k resistor in there. So if I switch it down to maybe a 2.2k and give it a shot and see how that goes. But for the moment, yeah, well, actually, it is pretty hot today. Yeah, I don't know if that was a factor. Yeah, we'll see. I wonder what other O2 sensors ones. Yeah. No. Okay. Well, at least the code we did see actually felt felt okay in terms of it aligns with stuff we know we've been playing with, so it's somewhat of an expected impact. So yeah, at this point we'll just go with that and we'll call this done. Thanks for riding along. So catch you later.